Okay, what continuity means is that suppose we have a pipe and it could go dire. Okay. So this pipe, there's a flow within in this pipe. Okay, fluid is flowing. So musulod siya dire, mugawa siya dire, no? And when we say continuity, meaning that there's nothing in between that would disrupt the flow, that would cause the flow to no source or sink. Okay? Meaning tanang mosulod dire, all the fluids that goes here will come out on this side. No added and no it's not reduced nor it has increased. Okay, meaning that there's nothing here that walay buslot, walay anything. And okay, so if that is the case, then suppose that we have here an amount. I'll just use. We have here a fluid of certain amount. And this same fluid, once it goes on this part here, it becomes like this. Saon mo ni? Like this. Okay. Now, the flow can be measured by the the flow can be measured by the change in volume per change in time. We can call that the rate of flow. So here there's a rate of flow on this side here, R1, and there's a rate of flow on this side here. Let's call that R2. Some other books use Q, some other use C. We'll just use R. Actually, R is here the current. Okay? So the current can be measured R as equal to the change in volume delta V over delta T. Or continuously, it's dV over dt. You can say that this is dV over dt or V dot. V now here is volume, not velocity. Okay? It is the amount added, okay, per unit time or the amount subtracted per unit time. That's how you measure flow, right? Unsa kapaspas ang gripo? Well, you are actually referring to when you're asking how fast is what's the rate of flow, you want to know the amount of the volume of certain volume of liquid per unit time, right? Okay, that's what you're referring to. This is like the velocity in terms of in terms of when we talk about flow. Okay? Delta V. Now, if there are no sinks, no sources, no holes here, nothing that would add flow, that means that the flow right here and the flow right here must be the same. Okay? If it is continuous, if there's no discontinuity, okay? If there's no hole or nothing that is added, what goes in will come out here at the same rate, right? It doesn't matter the area of the surface area, the cross-sectional area of the pipe. It doesn't matter. Okay? Meaning, a concrete example, if water flows here, like for example, 1 liter per minute, 1 liter per minute. In 1 minute, you can fill 1 liter. Meaning, the same amount, if you have your cup here, for 1 minute, 1 liter will will occupy this container right here, right? Dire, or even here, if you cut it to this one, or anywhere, okay? The same. In 1 minute, you will get 1 liter. So the same current because it is continuous. So meaning here, we say that now, if this is continuous, that R1 equals R2. So this is now delta V1 over delta T must be equal to delta V2 over delta T. Now, here, delta V1 is just the volume of this region here. And delta V2 is the volume of this. Okay? Well, obviously, since delta T and delta T are the same, we can say that delta V1 is equal to delta V2. But of course, the dimensions will change, but not the volume. But what is delta V1? Here, delta V1 is just when we take the cross-sectional area of that. So this is A times, let this to be delta X1. That one, there. So times delta X1, okay, over delta T equals, this is A1. Now here, as you can see, delta X has changed dramatically, right? We call this now delta X2, and this one will have now area A2. So this has area, cross-sectional area A1, the area of that, So this means that delta V2 would be equal to A2 times delta X2 over delta T. But delta X1 over delta T is just equal to the velocity, right? So this is just the velocity. What's that velocity? The velocity of the fluid at this point. Okay? And this is equal to the area at this cross-sectional area times the velocity of fluid at that point. So this is actually the continuity equation. The continuity equation, no? But of course, this is a simplified version of the continuity equation. The real continuity equation is actually a differential equation. But of course, we are not going to discuss that one here. It's too advanced for this course to deal with the differential equations version. Now, what it says that smaller area would produce larger velocity, right? And that's why when you want the hose to be imong ikuan, di ba, you have to cover the hose. Usa ba na pag-pronounce? Hose. Hose, no? Hose. Dili, hose. The hose. Where are the hose? The hose. It's the hose. So, you have to cover the hose. I mean, cover part of the, di ba, kung mauna yung buslot sa hose, you cover this one side here and the water will only come out of this side. And what would happen is that it will piswit. Mo piswit siya, no? So may piswit sa English. Yeah, it will squirt. Yeah, it will squirt. If you cover this, the flow originally, pag wala ni siya, the flow is just like this, right? But if you cover a large part of it, and it will now go, it will squirt. Okay? Okay? Okay. This is squirt in physics. There are other squirt, but not in physics. So, muna tong, but still, it's fluid, right? Oh, when you talk about squirting, it's actually fluid. That is, yeah, that's basically what squirt is. And, well, squirting is caused due to small area, but it could be caused by a large pressure pressing it. Okay? Okay. So, this is very simple. A1, B1 equals A2, B2. Find, it's very elementary, no? Even a baby boy Carabao can solve this. Okay? So, okay. Let's talk something like pipe na pod. Okay, we will be needing pipes. There's too much of that in fluid. Yeah, ano na lang yapo, no? Okay, it goes larger right here. And the same thing, there's a fluid that goes into this region and comes out on this part of the... Okay. So assume that there's a driving force. There must be a driving force that would drive the fluid, right? Okay. Let this force to be F1. Okay. And if there's some sort of force here that might be preventing this one, okay, this force must be acting dito. Okay? If we want the sum of forces here to be 0, then the other force must be on the opposite direction, right? So this must be F2 right here. Okay? Now assume that this is of height h. Okay, the height of this one is h1 measured from the ground. Well, the ground is it's arbitrary actually. You can set the 0 reference point anywhere. Okay? And this is of height h2. Okay? Now, this has a mass m1, and this has mass m2. Okay, of course, volume flow would suggest that m1 must be equal to m2, right? The continuity, since this is continuous. Okay, m1 must be equal to m2. We now apply continuity here. We assume continuity. Okay, so m1 must be equal to m2. m1 equals m2, of course. And the current must be the same. But let's look at this at under the lens of conservation of energy. What does conservation of energy say? Delta kinetic energy plus delta potential energy equals the work done by the non-conservative force. Now, this is let's take this, well, it could be a conservative or it could be non-conservative, but let's take this, the work done by the non-conservative force. What is the work done now? But what is delta KE? That's 1/2 M1 V1, right? Squared plus M1 GH1. Okay? Sorry. Minus delta KE, let's take this as 2 minus 1, no? Minus 1/2 M V2 squared minus, M1 V1 squared. Okay? Plus M1, M2 G2, GH2 minus M1 GH1 equals the work done. But what is the work done here? There are two, this could do work and this could do work. So there are two work done. The work done by the first, let's divide this into W1 plus W2. Okay? Now, let's calculate W1. Assume that this is delta X. If this is moved by a certain delta X, delta X1, then it means that work 1 is equal to F1 delta X1, right? And it is positive, right? Because the work done is along the direction of the motion. But in this case here, work 2, this is negative work, right? This is F2 times, this is now delta X2 right here. So times delta X2. This means that this is just equal to F1 delta X1 minus F2 delta X2. Okay? Sulod pa ba sa screen? Oh, yeah. Okay? Okay, masulod pa. Okay? Now, we will arrange, we try to arrange this. Anyway, what is force? We now discuss this. We now express not the force, but it would be better, since we are dealing with fluid, we will express force in terms of pressure, right? Because we are now in fluids. So since P is equal to F over A, that means that F equals P times A. What is A? The area, the cross-sectional area of kanisya. No, that area right there, kanisya, that one there. Okay? So meaning, this is just, I'll just set the equality, now I'll put the equality here because it will become longer. This is P1 times A1 delta X1. Okay? Minus P2, okay? A2 delta X2. See this? Okay. But this one right here, ako na lang siyang isulat, no? You have 1/2 M2 V2 squared minus 1/2 M1 V1 squared plus M2 GH2 minus M1 GH1 equals like this. What is P1 and P2? P1 is the pressure that is causing this one, and P2 is right here. Now, if there's no pressure that is causing, walay, for example, your pipes right there sa atong balay, atong mga gripo, our pipes, sabay ito, faucets. There's a pressure somewhere in maramag that's causing it to flow. Pag walay kuryente, pag brown out, what happens? The pressure is not enough, right? So, unless if our source is somewhere in the mountain, we will be needing much of those pressurizer, and you will see why. So that's the pressure there and the pressure here. Okay, and what is A1? This is A1 delta X1 is just volume, right? V1, right? And A2 delta X2 becomes V2. This volume right here and that volume right there. Okay? This is A1 delta X1 and this is A2 delta X2. So what you have here is, okay, now we want to express this in terms of density. Since I have said we're dealing with fluid, so it would be better to express things in terms of density. So if we're going to do that, we have to express mass is equal to density times volume, right? But V1 is just equal to V2, right? We know because this is continuous. We are applying now our continuity equation. So meaning right here, this volume must be equal to that volume. So this is just V and V. And what happens is that this will be replaced by the density of the fluid. Let's just use rho because there's no other fluid here. So rho times V, and this one again is rho V, and that one is rho V, right? And this one again is rho V. Yeah, rho V. Because all of this is V2, V1. But V2 is equal to V1. We are saying that. We are claiming that, no? V1 equals V2 due to what? The continuity equation. We just derived that. Okay? So, we have this, and all the B's will cancel out. Right? What we have is tanang 1 atong punduhon, ang tanang 2 ato ano, no? Okay, so 1 is bilin nato dire negative, negative. Pagbalin dito negative, so it becomes all negative. Let's take it to positive. Ay, balin nato dire tanang 1, so it becomes all positive, right? So you have this, finally you have this equation. You have P1 plus 1 half rho 1 V1 squared plus mg, plus rho g h1 equals P2 plus 1 half. Sorry, this is just density, no? V2 squared plus rho g h2. This is known as the Bernoulli's equation. Okay? Did you derive this sa... Ha? Nya, wala mo kasabot sa gikan. Now, it's actually gikan sa conservation of energy. Applying to that. Okay? So that's the beauty if you know how to derive things. Do not just accept formula. When you go to higher, always ask your teacher, "Sir, asa na gikan, sir?" Dili mo na pwede nga gikan lang sa kuan. But of course, sometimes naay mga things nga idiretso na lang sa gano because maybe the explanation is too much complicated. Pero talag saon ra kay na sa may tabo. Okay, you ask where is that coming from, because you will never fully understand an equation, a formula, if you don't know how it was derived. You will never understand that. You can only understand that in a very specific example. But to what extent it can be applied or up to the limit of it, you cannot understand it. Because in deriving an equation, naanay assumptions dito. So from that assumptions, from that limitations, gibutang na siya dito. So when you know that, when you solve the problem, you know that the problem cannot be solved if it violates assumptions. So you always ask. Okay, sa sunod, when you go to higher, you ask your atong mga subscribers, you ask your instructor about the equation. Don't just let your instructor give this to you without any explanation. As long as that equation can be derived at the level. Of course, this is at the basic level, so there might be some equations which needs some higher derivation, but so far, have you encountered one that we have not derived? Wala, di ba? Everything so far is we have derived. So, yeah, I think everything can be derived. But the problem is that if your course is not calculus based, if your physics is not calculus based, then many of those formula cannot be derived because it needs calculus in deriving that. As you see, we use calculus a lot, right, in deriving equations. This one, no calculus needed. But of course, in deriving the conservation of energy, we use calculus, right? Okay, so that's why a non-calculus based physics is very weak. It's not designed for engineering. Your physics, your bachelor's, your part 1 na lang, no? Your part 1 was calculus based, right? Oh, calculus based. So there's no reason nga So pag algebra based, this is designed for non-STEM. But for STEM, it should be calculus based. Because those equations must be derived in terms of calculus. Okay? So anyway, let's understand this equation. P1 plus 1 half rho V1 squared plus mg H1 equals 1 half, P2 plus 1 half rho V2 squared plus MGH2. Now, let's assume, let's actually try to solve this problem right here. There's a wind gushing through here, and of course, the direction of the wind will go like this, right? And kanisha mo ana dito. Okay? This one right here. So, this is a solid something. And, okay, let's understand this through this equation. Okay. Now, since the average, let's take this to be not so gamay ra kaayo, no? So, meaning that we can just set M1, H1 and H2 the same. Okay? If this is if it's negligible thickness. Kanisha, it's not really that, it's just negligible thickness. So, you can just set this to be not that zero, pero pareho sila. So, mag-cancel, right? Rho GH, ito no, rho GH, sorry. It's not rho GH1 plus rho GH2. So, we can just take this one out. We have this. Now, let's take 1 and 2. Okay? So, what we get now is 1 half rho V2 squared minus 1 half rho V1 squared equals P2 minus P1. This is what we call a pressure differential. Let's analyze this. And if this is positive, that would mean V2 is greater than V1. If V2 is greater than V1, then this is positive, right? This whole thing. Okay? Meaning P2 minus P1 this implies that P2 is greater than P1, or let's say it right, P2 minus P1 is positive. This is positive. Greater than 0. If this is positive, that pressure differential, since pressure is related to the force, this is F2 A2 minus F1 A1 greater than equal to 0. Now, let's assume since this is not so much of difference, we can approximate A2 the same as A1. A2, A1 approximately the same as A2. So, here, we now see that if that happens, we can say that F2 is minus F1 is greater than 0. If you take this, okay? Or here, when F2 is sorry, time's up. Yeah. F2 is, sakto ba ni? Sayop, no? Baliktad, no? This is P1 minus P2. Okay? It's P1 minus P2. So this is P1 minus P2 is less than, greater than 0. So this is F1, A1, 2, 2. So that this is A1 approximately A2. So this is now F1 minus F2 is greater than 0. Or F1 right here is greater than F2. Where is F1 acting? F1 is of course acting right here, right? On average, this is where F1 is. F2, on the other hand, is acting on the opposite side. This is F2 and this is F1. Okay? Now, what happens if F1 is greater than F2? Then, meaning there is a net force, which is F net, which is equal to the difference, F1 minus F2. And we call this F net now as the lift. This is why airplanes fly. This is the shape of an airplane's wing. What is that wind? As the airplane gains velocity, it's like the plane is at rest and the wind is coming through it, right? It's the same. Whether the wind is at rest and the airplane is moving through it, it's the same as the wind is the plane is at rest and the wind is, okay? Why is it that V2 is greater than V1? Because it will need to travel a longer path right here than right this one. So that's why airplanes fly. And it can only fly if it gains sufficient speed. It gains enough speed such that the difference, okay, I'll write it here. Delta P, which would eventually give us the force, is proportional. So I'll just take this as the square of the V2 squared minus V1 squared. Or I can just say that this is delta V squared. In order to increase delta V, what should you do? You increase the velocities. Okay? Of course, if you're going to deal with this, sa katog yung pinaka, niya, it's much more complicated than this. But this is approximate. This will do the, this concept is true. But not accurately true because you have to take the shape of this one sa detail nga kuan. Isod ba? Palpaulawan tani. Kayo. Di ba musaka siya? Why? Yeah, right? Ang baba na diri walay hangin sa ilalom, di ba? Pero kanong musaka noon siya? It's counterintuitive, right? Right? It's counterintuitive. Kaya na hangin diri, there's a wind here, and now the paper would go that way. Di ba? Right? Bayupon ka ni. Okay, but you see my point, right? Why is that? Well, nakaana siya, right? That paper. Now, when there's a wind right here and no wind right here, it's faster. So, what's the meaning? The pressure here becomes, there's a pressure differential, right? The pressure here becomes greater. It created a lift. So, murag mo ana siya. Okay. That's the point. Yeah, I think that's the, thank you. Okay? Bud mo nga, murag na surprise, marami sunod ba? Wow! Grabe mo nang murag magway reaction ra. Ano ka na ipakita po ninyo ba, kanaganing kuhan? Kaya ganahan kayong teacher ninyo sa inyo, mataas yung grade. Pagka naganing, di ba? Ay, mao ba, sir? Technique na siya. And the teacher now becomes, mas ganado kayo siya mo discuss, right? Because ang estudyante, kapakita, sakto bay! Mao na nga bagsak mo, kay wa mo'y sawan, kay ano man, wa mo'y reaction. Ikaw, di ba? Ug may reaction nimo, tagaan nimo flowers, murag, di ba? Lain pa di ka ganahan. Lahi ginang naay facial reaction, di ba? Oh. Yeah, that's... Anyway. So, one last example. Just an example before we end. Okay, this is, we have a container. This is very common. Na ay, dire na ay kanang nayutin-utin dia, no? Okay. 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 And right here, you have a water of depth H. So we can set this as the 0H, right? The question is, we are assuming that this one right here, this is like a pipe, right? This is a pipe. Only that this one diri kay dako kayo, tama? Diri kay gamay. So that's why, pang gamay niyo sa imitabo, the squirt. Okay? O di po siya ingon nga squirt pod. Pag, pero pag gamay kayo ni sa imitabo, that's squirting, right? Okay. Now, if this is too big compared to this one, okay, okay, P1 plus 1/2, rho V1 squared plus rho GH1, saan naman itawon, equals P2 plus 1/2 rho V2 plus rho GH2. Now, if there's no driving force right here, so meaning it's only the atmosphere that's acting. Now, of course, there's a depth pressure difference there, but this pressure right here is actually the driving force. And we can think of that as the atmosphere. There. But the difference in the driving force of the atmospheric pressure, dire o dire, is not that much. Approximately, meaning that you can set this to be not zero, but they are equal. P1 equals P2. Nakuha? This is now the pressure differential due to the, the driving force, driving ano diha. What is rho GH1? Okay, now this is, take this as 1 and this is 2, right? We're looking for, we want to know, find the velocity at this point. What's the velocity of water? Okay? So let's add some ato na lang i-straightening utin-utin niya diri, no? And straight nato dito, no? It will square it on this side, and this is assuming that this is of depth, let's call this capital H. Ang question is, what is X? Kani. Okay? We want to solve this. Okay, para mas exciting. It's boring pag-ana lang. Because you can find it in books. We want to know what is this X right here. Okay. So, I will not put values. Consider what is the given. H, capital H. Yeah, that's the given. Yeah, that's a given, basically. Okay? So we want to find X. Meaning, we want to find X in terms of small h and capital H. Ano na lang, siguro let's just call this a small h. Capital H. Okay. Now, this is 0, right? Not 0, but equal. Why is it equal? The driving force here, the driving pressure is due to the atmosphere. And here also is due to the atmosphere. But this height is actually negligible compared to the dimension of the atmosphere, right? So we can just say that this is 0. I mean, equal. So it will cancel out in the equation. Okay, what is left is kaning dire. Now, since this is too big as compared to this one, then approximately we can think of this as, we can say that V1 equals 0. V1 is not equal 0, of course. We know that it's moving, right? But if this is, kung too big ni siya dire, okay, what happens to the delta X? It becomes too, diba, small? If A becomes very large, delta X becomes so small. So delta x over delta t, which is the velocity, is almost approximately 0. So that's why we can think of this as 0. So what is left now is we have this. We have, what is rho gh1? This is rho gh. We set our 0 right here. Okay? So in terms of the given, this is rho gh, and this is equal to, this is 0 again, because we set h2 to be 0. Oh, so we have now rho 1/2 rho v2 squared. As you can see, we still get v is equal to square root of 2gh. Now, what is the velocity? What is now this x right here? Well, we now resort to a projectile motion, right? Or, yeah, projectile motion. What is x? X is equal to v naught cosine theta t. But here is the problem. We don't have time. Well, we can use katuganing, we can calculate time. It's easy to do this one. By the way, what's v naught? This is v naught now, kani, mo ni siya. And what's theta? Theta is just 0 degrees. Okay? Now we can use katong y nga equation, right? What was that? Y equals, so ganito? Y naught plus x tangent theta minus ni 1/2 gx squared over v naught squared cosine squared. Sakto ba ni? This is y of x, right? Sakto ni? V naught cosine squared. Kindly check daw sa atong notes, be. I already forgot. I told you I don't memorize formulas. Kailangan i-derive pa nato ni Ron. Correct. Okay. So, okay, we will now set our ground to be, this is y equals 0 now. Okay, we will change. Okay? Well, pwede rin gihapon nga y naught equals h. Okay? Yeah, this is the ground. This is the ground. We set this as y equals 0, right? So, meaning we have now our y naught to be equal to capital H. And theta is 0. Sine tangent theta is 0. So, this is 0 right here, right? And this becomes 1. So, you have now, when you set at the ground, this is y, this setting at the ground meaning y equals 0. So, 0 equals h minus 1/2 g x squared over, what is v naught? V naught is 2g, square root of j. So, this is just times 2g, small h, right? Small h. This is 1. And as you can see, you have now 2h equals, 4h. 4h equals, cancel ang g, tama? X squared over 2, over h. So, x is equal to 2 square root of h over h. Sakto ba? Baliktad. 2h. Sorry. 2h square root of h times h. Is this correct? When you take the square, 2gh, this is 4h, so cancel ang g. Sakto magkano eh? Okay. So, yeah, that is now our x. It will take, okay, this is a height h, capital H. Okay? So, times sa, murag di ko katuan eh. Yeah, HH. Product, I was expecting something like an addition. But anyway, yeah, it's correct. Murag, yeah. The dimension is also correct, right? Meter, so meter squared, square root is meter. And that's one thing how you check your answer. Okay, so I think, sakto ba? Basin, natay sayop dire. 0, this is 1, yeah, this is 0 because sine of 0, this is h. We set y on the ground. Okay, ganiyan, nag-set tag 0 dire, right? But of course, now we have a different system. That's why we reset it. Okay? 0, h minus, yeah, this is correct. Okay? So, next week na tayo mag-quiz siguro. Oh, na.